We'll go 5 right, 5 right. Line it back up, line it back up.
Marina Shess has a passion for football.
Keep running.
She happens to be a die-hard Chicago Bears fan, and it's a love for the game that comes from her dad.
He bumped out and you snapped it. They could call that an illegal motion. Never made me feel dumb for liking it since I was a girl. Always encouraged it, so did the rest of my family.
Now, the modern-day Catholic sophomore is currently coaching flag football on Friday nights, and fittingly, she's coaching the Bears.
That's 2 overthrown touchdowns. People here, they weren't expecting me to be the head coach. They were even more shocked when they found out I was in high school. It's just about kind of, I guess, owning up to the fact that you're different. And even though it probably shouldn't have worked that a 16-year-old was teaching a bunch of 13, 14, 15-year-olds, it did.
Marina's area of expertise is coaching offense.
Go Asher, turn the corner! Up the corner, Asher, let's go!
And with the Bears, she's drawn up the plays, she calls the plays.
But go 6 center, let's go.
It's an enjoyment she compares to mathematics and problem solving.
It's all the routes. 1 yard can make a difference. It's all about manipulation of where the players are and how we use their athletic ability to the fullest.
Now, Marina also serves as a student intern coach for the football team at Modern Day Catholic. And that experience she hopes will guide her to a path and maybe one day working in the NFL.
Currently, the dream is to be a coach. I don't know if that's at the college level, at the NFL level, where that is. Another thing that greatly interests me is possibly becoming a general manager.
Unfortunately, on this night, the Bears suffered a late loss to the Giants in the final minutes. So now it's time for Marina and her team to regroup and get ready for next Friday.
We got to focus up during practice and we'll be fine.
Steve Smith, ABC 10 News. Boxing is a way of life at the Community Youth Athletic Center in National City. And for the 40 to 50 at-risk kids that walk through the doors each day, it's a safe place to call home for a few hours.
We take kids from 8 to 18, and our idea is to have the kids, get them off the streets and give them a place to be. Boxing is the way we do that.
The center is a nonprofit, and to help keep their doors open, it relies on their biggest fundraiser of the year. And that would be the Battle of the Badges, which features members of law enforcement, first responders, and military going head-to-head in the boxing ring.
I have 0 experience with boxing.
Felt like it'd be something fun to do together, and it's for a good cause.
Jen Patasi is with the San Diego Fire Department, and her husband Ben is a member of the Navy parachute team. And both jumped at the chance to be a part of the event.
You know, the thing I want to protect the most and keep my hands up to protect that nose. So yeah, there's a lot of apprehension.
At the end of the day, you have to recognize that it's mostly ego, mostly worried about, going in and losing in front of your friends.
Battle of the Badges is for a great cause, but at the same time, these fighters are getting into the ring to win.
Of course you want to win, but at the end of the day, it is a fun event.
At the end of the day, it's a fight.
And while neither Ben or Jen is an expert on boxing, the husband and wife have advice for each other once they put on the gloves.
Well, he always tells me to rely on my cardio.
Hit, don't get hit.
That's definitely the key to success. Steve Smith, ABC 10 News.
Now let's go.
The Lions Invitational High School Baseball Tournament has been a part of San Diego since 1951. The very first tournament featured 8 teams.
The way the story goes, San Diego Unified didn't have the money to send their teams to a tournament in Riverside. Mike Morrow and Les Cassie, 2 legendary coaches, approached the Lions. The Lions could not give money to a governmental entity, but they said, hey, we'll throw the tournament.
And over the years, the tournament has progressed, becoming the oldest and largest in the country. This year featuring 112 teams.
What we're trying to do is bring the best from out of state to come play our teams. But what's the beauty of this tournament is we have divisions for everyone.
And it's become one of the most prestigious high school baseball tournaments as well.
It's one of those tournaments you always circle on your calendar. I'm from San Diego. I played in this tournament even as a kid.
The Lions tournament's great. It's great to have the opportunity to play against some teams that you don't normally play against. Great competition.
Baseball America ranked us 4th. Max Prep ranked us 5th. But the other tournaments that are ranked higher take the best of the best. We're here for everybody.
And for the 112 teams participating this week, it's a great measure to see where your team is at. And if you're fortunate to win it,
oh, it's a huge boost. It's always been a huge boost for what you're trying to do during the season.
The tournament itself actually brings a lot of attention to your program when you do well.
Steve Smith, ABC 10 News.
So work the hill, come back down the other side, make a left at the bottom.
They call themselves the Cycle Dogs,
Not a lot of people know us.
otherwise known as the Ramona High School mountain biking team.
Had a pretty good small team, 8 kids, and now we're up to 18.
Now, it's not your traditional high school sport, and that was the attraction.
It's just a completely different experience. Everyone goes and like camps out on the race weekends. It's intense.
And as you can tell, it's tough.
It's one of the most brutal sports you can do.
20 miles a ride and about 2,000 feet of climbing.
Get our heart rates up. I know some of them monitor and they get 180 beats per minute.
The Ramona Cycle Dogs compete as a member of the SoCal Cycling League, which refers to cross-country mountain biking as the T-ball of the cycling world.
This year I think we're at 9 teams in San Diego County.
Every time I ride my bike, it's fun. Whether I'm training hard rides, riding up to Julian, or if I'm just going around in laps, it's so much fun.
Ken, Steve, and I were your volunteer umpires tonight.
The umpire's always right.
Ethan, nice to meet you.
Dave Miller has been umpiring Little League Baseball for 18 years.
Hey!
And he'll be the first to tell you that's about 1,100 games.
I think that everybody deserves a fair game, the players, the coaches, the parents. Hey! One thing that I really enjoy about Little League is the innocence. It's just younger kids having fun.
But the kids aren't the only ones having fun. Just take a listen as Dave loves to call balls and strikes.
Hey! 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 I've always been a pitcher's umpire. Both of my kids were pitchers in high school and college. My nickname is Peyton Corners. Hey! Hey! Because I give the pitchers the corners if they're hitting them there. I want kids swinging the bats.
Now, Little Leaguers dream of being big league ball players. Dave will tell you his dream was to umpire at the Little League World Series in Williamsport. And yes, he got his name called.
It was a long time coming, and I've always said that working the World Series has never been my reason for doing what I do, but it's always been my goal.
Dave calls it an honor to go to Williamsport. Games will be televised on ESPN, and maybe we'll get to hear that patented strike call.
Hey! I know it's going to be a big stage, ESPN and kids from all over the world. That's going to be great. But I really just want to focus on what I'm supposed to do and really get together with my crew and make sure we're successful on the field.
Steve Smith.
The umpire's always right.
ABC 10 News.